Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. A celebration of victory and teamwork was held in the Cleveland City Hall Rotunda as the community came together to recognize the accomplishments of the Glenville Tarblooders football team. The team recently clinched the Division IV state championship, and the Department of Community Relations honored them with a luncheon fit for champions.
How's it feel to be back-to-back state champs? Well, I wanted to make sure we had a special celebration here at City Hall after you guys did your amazing job last Saturday. Let's show some love for Ted Ginn. I'm a little biased. I think he's the best high school football coach in the country, by the way. But let's give some recognition to all the coaches, but also your family and friends who made your victory possible as well, too.
The mayor and other city officials organized a special luncheon to commend these young athletes for their dedication, hard work, and sportsmanship.
All I know is whenever anybody talks about Cleveland and they talk about Glenville, they're going to know it as the home of champions. You guys give yourself a round of applause, man. As everybody has said, and Coach Ginn and everybody else has said, this is so much more about football, man. This is about you guys making this city proud. A lot of times people look at us in these inner cities, as Coach Ginn said, and the deck is stacked against us. Everybody is working against us. The systems do try to work against you. But against all odds, you guys persevere, not only on the field, but off the field. And you deserve to be honored for what you have done.
The celebration was an opportunity for the team and their families to come together, share stories, and revel in their shared success.
I just want to say I appreciate everybody that came out to support us. I appreciate the cheerleaders. They don't get enough love, too. I appreciate Coach Romel, Coach Ginn, all the coaching staff. I appreciate the players. I love y'all. And we 2 back-to-back state championship.
I just wanted to say I love y'all. Thank you for having me all these 3 years I've been at Glenville football. Been around the program since I was 6. Thank you for all the coaches like JG, Raz, Coffee, all my defensive coaches, all the offensive coaches who inspired me to keep playing every day, keep going. Like when I went through my injuries, but thank y'all. Thank you for the parents for coming out. Thank you for the cheerleaders for supporting us, always cheering for us, encouraging us. Thank you for the cheerleader coaches for always supporting us. And then thank y'all for having us in y'all home. And thank you for everybody, and I love y'all. Be safe. Thank you too, Coach Ginn. Thank you too, Mrs. Ginn.
Coach Ginn touched on the importance of keeping his team focused while trying to win back-to-back championships.
Well, just being consistent daily and letting them know it's not about you, it's about everybody else, and that you have to work hard to be successful. You have to sacrifice yourself to be successful. And you have to have a purpose of why we play. We're not just playing to win the game. We're playing to be the example of hope for everybody else and to show everybody that show the world that we can achieve at the highest level from the inner city of Cleveland.
Last year, I gave Coach Ginn my first ever key to the city for winning the first state football championship. Now, this is a proclamation on behalf of the entire city of Cleveland, honoring the Glenville Tarblooders for completing a heroic task of becoming the first ever football team in our great city to win back-to-back state championships. Congratulations.
Truly a day of celebration and pride for the entire city of Cleveland. We wish the Glenville Tarblooders football team continued success. Mayor Justin Bibb's Cleveland Reads program celebrated its final tally on the steps of City Hall, and TV20's Alex McTurnan was there with the story.
Brought together by the Cleveland Public Library and Mayor Justin Bibb, Cleveland Reads was a mighty initiative with a simple goal: get the children and adults of Cleveland to read more.
For me, there was a librarian, her name was Miss Cunningham, at the East 131st branch of our city on the southeast side. And Miss Cunningham, as a young black kid on the southeast side, challenged me to read 10 books a week as a kid. And if I did that, I would get a free pizza from Pizza Hut. But it was more than just about the free pizza. It was about giving me hope giving me opportunity. And that's what this campaign has been all about. So let's give Cleveland a round of applause if we can.
This is the first time in my recent memory, and I'm old, that a city has come together like this, or any community for that matter, has come together and said, we're taking reading seriously because we know that reading opens the world. And that if kids love the books that they're reading, if it fosters their imagination, their curiosity, their critical thinking, then it creates opportunity like nothing else.
Minutes and books were logged online, with either a goal of 1 million books or minutes read for 2023, and Clevelanders blew the expectations out of the water.
The moment you all have been waiting for. Here are our results. Together, we read 1,476,250. For the minutes challenge, we read 10,699,118 minutes. So as we celebrate, as we march over across the street to party and eat some food and have fun together, applaud yourselves, applaud your community, and stick with us for next year to do even more around reading and literacy. Thank you!
Afterwards, students went across the street to enjoy a fun day of free books and activities at the Cleveland Public Auditorium to celebrate the accomplishment, all while encouraging them to beat their record next year. For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. To learn more or to sign up for next year's Cleveland Reads, you can visit clevelandreads.com. Some exciting news was released at the Urban League of Greater Cleveland's Equal Opportunity Day luncheon. Cleveland was selected to host the National Urban League Conference in 2025, promising to bring thousands of community and business leaders to the city for a 4-day event.
So I'm so excited to bring this convention here in 2025, and I'm so excited to highlight all the great work we are doing to address structural racism in our city. Robert, your speech really hit me closely because you talked about the still stark remnants of structural racism that exist every single day in our society. It shows we have a lot more work to do, but hope does spring eternal. And it's so important that we use this convention to show that we are making progress, but uplift the hard work that remains to do, the hard work to ensure that everyone has access to the American dream in our city. So congratulations, everyone. Look forward to 2025. Thanks so much.
Kevin Clayton, the chair of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland's Board of Directors, has been working behind the scenes to convince national leaders that Cleveland is the perfect destination for the 2025 conference.
We said we want this in 2025 in Cleveland. Again, they said, Kevin, that's cute, that's nice, but Cleveland? Then they came to visit. You know what we do here, right? That's exactly what we did. And our theme is really, why Cleveland? And if I can just borrow a theme from the Cavs, we're going to let them know. Okay? So they're coming here with expectations of kind of Cleveland, nice Midwest city, but we're going to show out in Cleveland in 2025.
Urban League of Greater Cleveland's president and CEO Marsha Maccabee believes the convention will have a huge economic impact on the city.
As we plan for this, You've got the convention center. We're going to have space at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. All of the hotels around here will be fully booked for the conference. One of the other big things that happens during the conference is on Saturday, there will be a total community vendor space where vendors will come. So there will be economic impact from that, as well as a community day where there will be shoes and probably usually book bags and those kind of things given to the community. So it's a combination of the economic impact that happens when any conference comes into town, and then there's the impact of restaurants and taking transportation and all those things that happen when you have people coming into town. And then there's the extra impact of the vendor space that we'll have, as well as the community giveaway.
National Urban League President and CEO Mark Morial joined the conference via Zoom to deliver the exciting news.
And I'm proud to announce that the 2025 National Urban League Conference is coming to Cleveland, Ohio.
Hosting the 2025 National Urban League Conference in Cleveland is monumental and shows just how far the city has come to receive such an honor. Winter break is upon us, and the Cleveland Department of Recreation wants you to know that there are an abundance of activities planned throughout their numerous neighborhood resource and recreation centers. Enjoy events like ice skating, sledding, bowling, movies, and various day trips. For more information, visit your local rec center or scan the QR code below. December 7th marked the 82nd anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor, and TV20's Alex Paterno was at the USS COD for their annual Remembrance ceremony.
The annual Pearl Harbor Day celebration brings together Northeast Ohio veterans to remember their fallen comrades, past, present, and future.
Well, every year on the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, we always have an event that honors that, what happened. We honor the dead sailors that we lost, and we make people aware of just, how valuable that was to our freedom and what it means.
Always remember, they say that history is written by the winners, but depending on what country writes the history, even the losers write history. So the losers cannot proclaim that they started a war, they just ended up fighting it. Where the winners, even though they were the ones that were first attacked, the United States, we won the war. The lasting impact of it is drawing the United States into the world, because before that we were isolationist, and after Pearl Harbor we were in World War II. We had no choice.
The ceremony included a 21-gun salute, while a wreath was thrown into Lake Erie, a tradition of remembrance dating all the way back to Pearl Harbor. Local students also joined for the ceremony, something that shipkeeper for the USS COD, Paul Sobel, was happy to see younger generations take part in.
Students that were here actually are very well versed in what happened here today. Their one teacher, she's a volunteer down here, and she had them do essays, and they watched some documentaries, and they very well understand. But now other kids, it's very important that we're losing parts of this history because it's not being told to our younger generation. It seems like stuff like this is just being brushed aside like it's not important, and it really is. History repeats itself, and if we're not careful, we could have another situation like this somewhere down the road. I always get kind of emotional about Pearl Harbor Day. I'm not sure why. It really struck home 2 years ago when we were in Hawaii, and I got to actually see the Arizona and the places and how these things happened. I wish that everybody could experience that feeling. It really gives you a lot of pride in our country. It gives you a lot of pride in the guys that serve our country. Really, it's really important to me that everybody should be that way. They should be proud of what we have here.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank held a press conference earlier this month to unveil their new Community Resource Center at their main branch. In addition, Mayor Justin Bibb joined for the ceremony, reaffirming Cleveland's commitment to end hunger throughout the city. Here's TV20's Alex Picterna with more.
Look at any public opinion poll right now across the country, the biggest issue facing Americans and Clevelanders is a rising cost of goods and services. Inflation has made a huge negative impact on our economy and in our community. And no senior, no child should go to bed hungry in our city or in our nation. And so I'm excited about what you're going to hear later this morning, and know that the city of Cleveland is committed to addressing food insecurity, and we are committed to being a city that prioritizes food justice every single day. Thanks so much.
Leaders from the local hospital systems also joined for the ceremony, promising their continued commitment to collaborate with the City of Cleveland and the Greater Cleveland Food Bank.
We have always put aside our differences and any symbols of competition to do what we can together. The Cleveland Clinic, University Hospital, and Metro Health, along with the City of Cleveland, are working collaboratively once again, this time to help the Greater Cleveland Food Bank to do even more than it already does. And it does some amazing things.
And we know that addressing the root causes of inequality can significantly improve a community's overall quality of life. In fact, we've made community health investment and promoting health equity as a key aspect of our strategic plan, and includes putting in place programs to promote food security.
Imagine 50 years of history when all of our immediate neighbors had to drive or walk for long distances in order to have the basic ingredient of life, which is a healthy food. I'm so glad that we're changing this. And we will continue to be focused in this effort as an organization in collaboration, because it has to be a collaborative effort. And we're very fortunate and happy to be able to announce today that we are going to contribute another $10.5 million over the next 5 years to help end hunger in the city of Cleveland.
The new addition features a grocery store-style food distribution center for residents to come pick up fresh and nutritious food from, along with partnering with numerous local agencies to help address deeper needs that contribute to food insecurity.
This Community Resource Center is both a manifestation of the evolution of the food bank and of our thinking, and also a unique opportunity for our neighbors in need in our community. This new space includes not only a healthy choice food market, which is back in the back of the building, you'll have the chance to see it on a tour today, but also 15 other nonprofit partners co-locating and collaborating to help address the underlying issues of poverty and food insecurity. We believe that together, our work will lead to improved economic stability, and we can empower people with our collective reach to end hunger.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thank you, Alex. Finally, kids from recreation centers throughout Cleveland were brought to the Rotunda of City Hall for an afternoon of holiday fun and entertainment. Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb welcomed the crowd to the joyous event.
I feel like it now truly feels like the holiday season now. First, I want to just wish everyone a Merry Christmas, but also a Happy Kwanzaa and Happy Hanukkah as we celebrate the holiday season. On behalf of my family and yours.
The kids all made decorations, which they put on the giant Christmas tree in the Rotunda. To put them into the holiday spirit, they were all treated to some festive singing. The kids left the event with some nice gifts thanks to a handful of sponsors.
We search far and wide for folks to support this amazing event. And I'm so honored to have Darius Garland and his family giving gifts and gift cards to celebrate today's event. And also want to thank Clutch Sports as well for their generous support and sponsorship of today's event as well too. We also have gift cards coming from Cliff's, hats from New Balance, and gift cards as well from Ganley Nissan. So let's give all of our sponsors and partners A round of applause.
Desmond Nunnery, brother of Cavs star Darius Garland, said he was thrilled to be here on behalf of his brother, giving back to the kids and the city where he lives.
It was an honor for me just to be here on his behalf of his foundation. It was just, like I said, an honor to be here. I live here in Cleveland as well, so this is home for us. And it was just a great event. Mayor Justin Bibb.
The kids had a great time and kicked off the holiday in style with cookies, hats, and gift cards. Christmas magic was indeed present at Cleveland City Hall this day. Hey, TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. And stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of December 17th. Families can now submit their selection for which high school they would like their 8th graders to attend next fall at choosecmsd.org. CMSD allows its families to choose the school they want their scholar to attend regardless of where they live, and has 30 high schools with unique programs including STEM, engineering, culinary, medicine, and more. For more information and to choose a high school, go to choosecmsd.org. The first round of the selection process will end on January 12th at 5 p.m. Starting on Monday, students at Mary B. Martin Pre-K through 8 school can buy gifts at the Santa Shop. The gifts range from 25 cents to $5. Happy shopping. On Wednesday, Charles A. Mooney Pre-K through 8 school will hold a holiday ornament workshop starting at 9 a.m. Families will get a chance to read books, make an ornament for their tree, and Santa will be on hand to take pictures. Thursday is the first day of winter. What better way to celebrate than to attend the Executive Grill's Winter Solstice hors d'oeuvre party from 11:30 to 1 p.m. On the menu are pork sliders, chicken wings, pastries, and more. The cost is $25. You can make reservations by calling 216-838-2433 between the hours of 8 and 9 a.m. and 2 to 3 p.m. Also on Thursday, the District Parent Ambassador meeting is scheduled to start at 11:30 a.m. The meeting will be held at East Professional Center. Then at 6 p.m., the winter commencement will be held at East Professional Center. More than 24 students from across the district are expected to participate in the ceremony. Congratulations to our newest graduates. Turning to sports, girls and boys basketball games as well as wrestling matches are scheduled to take place this week. For dates and locations, please go to clevelandmetroschools.org/Senate League. Looking ahead, winter break for all students begins on Monday, December 25th. That is also Christmas Day, and all facilities will be closed for staff. Most students will return to class on Monday, January 8th. Year-round students will head back to the classroom on Tuesday, January 16th. This week's CMSD shout-out goes to the winners of the Attendance and Athletics Department's collaboration Attend to Win initiative. 2 students from Rhodes College and Career Academy and 1 student from Rhodes Environmental Studies and 3 students from Glenville High School received swag bags, backpacks, $50 gift cards, and 2 tickets to the Browns vs. Jets game on December 28th. They received these fabulous prizes because they attended school on a regular basis. Students will continue to have opportunities to win prizes in 2024. All they have to do is get to school. So remember, attend to win. Now we want to celebrate you, so please tag CMSD on social media posts highlighting student, staff, or events happening at your school, and definitely use the hashtag CMSD shoutout. We'll stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.